So, hi everybody. A very good evening. In fact, good morning. It's a minute to 12 o'clock. So, wishing everybody a very happy Christmas and a very happy New Year in advance. I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of the setup called I'm Decor and Design. As you know, or if you don't know, let me introduce myself. We're in the business of designing, manufacturing, and supplying home and office decor and interior solutions, wherein we design and we make and we uh, supply a home and office and interior solution products and accessories and corporate gifting items to various clients and we work on various projects and stuff. There are more than 200 products and been working on projects for some time now. I'm an award winner, about 4 awards in the last 2 years, including international awards for business impact, positive change, and the second highest in the country, which is apparently historic. More to go, more work to do and stuff, and about 16 to 18 certificates in the last maybe 2 3 years again. So I've lost count of that, but first of all, cheers to you on a refreshing, soothing, amazing, scintillating, warm, relaxing toddy. This is a homemade one. And my advice and my suggestion to people following me is that this is just for my throat and for gala. And it's got some medicinal curative properties and stuff. So without getting too detailed in this, cheers to you on the Christmas Eve and Christmas in other countries. And my share is on bettering yourself and improving yourself. So I believe and I follow this at the springboard for any good work that you do or any amazing improvement in your own personality or in your personal life or your goals or whatever is basically because you're bettering yourself and you're working yourself and this school of life, which is your career. We are forever learning, and we don't have to get stuck in stuff and all that. So when people tell me that we've done enough, and इतने में इतना ही होएगा, इससे ज़्यादा नहीं कर सकते, those are all excuses because you learn as you're growing. You can take a look at the seniors and the achievers and stuff, and people who are still rocking it and kicking it and killing it in their 90s and hundreds. I know so many people. So age is not a parameter. Mindset is. So I have a few set of lines I have here. So a springboard is for bettering yourself is to choose circles and people and work and choices which you absolutely admire, which are related to your skills, which may also include stuff like writing, music, drawing. Why not cooking? Something which is creative. I mean, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be the jobs and stuff that we do in the offices and stuff. And let's say you have to kind of think of something which is not from the regular stuff that you do. So what is it that you're going to be doing? So what's important is to divide your life into professional and creative, and if you really want to have the best of it, you have to kind of create synergies in the two of them. Okay, so what happens is that we can have short getaways where we can actually find solace and we can actually recharge and reboost and come back. And the more you meet people, the more you brainstorm and stuff. Some people say they get confused. People like me will get excited and have ideas, but we will also come back and we will also kind of think what is workable, what is not workable. And sometimes, without really talking to experts or without really talking to people who are doing it, we kind of block our own brains and we say we'll not be able to do it. So, the solution to this is to talk to people who are doing it and to experts. That's the job of business consultants and stuff. But the generic basic things, what you could do is to kind of have something fresh happening in your daily life, in your work life, is to kind of do these things. I think I've shared this before, but because 2025 is going to happen, People will ideally like to believe that bettering the devil is a far better idea, but I think bettering the goodness in you and the intellect in you and the overall personality in you is the best way forward. Okay, so change your route to your work or to your study center. You may be going to the office one way, or traveling by road, take a metro, walk, take a bus, take an auto, and try taking a bike and stuff. So I do this so many times. Sometimes when I'm going to a place like CP, I don't have my car, I'm traveling by the metro, and I have an option of taking an auto, and I say, okay, chalo, let me just walk down, or let me just try and go in a bus. When was the last time I went in a bus? So we used to do this when we were younger. I mean, I'm still young, looking at people around and stuff and all that. Age is not a criteria, but the point is trying and going in a bus and trying taking a rickshaw and everything is kind of also letting you understand that you're not kind of in a stagnated or in a super comfort zone that you can't even move one bit without the facilities available to you. Read a book by an unknown author. So read something which is going to challenge your preconceived ideas. It's not going to kind of make you look at the world in a shitty manner or shit manner, but something which will inspire you, something which will kind of make you question, make you look at the positive and the brighter side of life and stuff. And also stroll through the neighborhood where you've never been. So if you've been in lanes where you go every day, try and go into new lanes and stuff, try and hang around with new people, talk to people. And if you have a certain set of certain set of people you meet or children you kind of catch up with, try and go in the other direction and include them in your community and in your daily life. Learn something new. Mostly people try cooking, music, dancing. I say to go for shopping. I say learn a new hobby, try art, try drawing, try recording your voice, try speaking, try creating some new music, try doing something like this, which is, trying to be more creative around drinks and stuff, or kind of try doing some sketching I've already shared, so something or the other. Try kind of mindfulness, try and contact new people. And lastly, overall, your friendships, particularly if you've been in certain relationships which have not worked well for you, why even visit those? If somebody tries to have a conversation around them, be selective about it. You do not want to go there, you don't want to talk about it, because what's the point of discussing something which has happened like ages back and you're reliving it? So it doesn't make sense, because if you've moved on and you're going to dissect it and talk about it and stuff, you're just wasting your energy and time in stuff for this kind of stuff. So just kind of flush it and move on. And unless it's something which is in your career or something which is posing issues in your personal lives and stuff like that, okay? So a lot of people are inquisitive about the circles you've been in or certain setups you've been in, certain friendships you've had and stuff. But it's a factor of life that, with each stage we change. We are kind of um, evolving and changing ourselves, and we are kind of fond of certain people, then we fall out of certain people, we get back. But then I think mostly if you have some good relationships and positive relationships, those stick on to you. Certain days you may not like those people, certain days you like those people. So it doesn't mean that your relationships are over with them. It's just that sometimes it's just the energy or whatever. Okay, so the point is to also get new friends and to kind of talk with your new work colleagues, try and reconnect with older ones where you left your great you had great times and stuff like that. And believe me, if you've had some great relationships with childhood friends or school friends and stuff, when you pick it up with them, it's normally a positive thing, unless and until people are kind of sharing something which you're not happy with. Like I've shared this, that I've stopped talking to a few friends and stuff because there is too much of talk on relationships and marriages and divorces and stuff. And I thought I was just wasting my energy and time, because people were sharing their own stories and stuff. And after a point of time, I started looking at the world in that manner. And the moment I shifted my focus, yes, it is a reality, about certain things and stuff, but it doesn't mean that you have to make your own reality. Okay, so hang around with people who have positive relationships and good relationships, and in good families and stuff like that. That way, your focus remains kind of positive, and you're able to kind of work on positive relationships and stuff. But the choice is yours. I mean, it's your call. And get into something creative. I've already shared this. Try painting something, try creating some music, try writing. Well, if you don't write, read, record. There's no one way. And try and have meals with people. Try explore new restaurants, try explore new places, go to a coffee shop, go to a new park, go to the sports stadium, take some piano classes, and get into some fitness exercising and stuff. It's so easy. I mean, little things which kind of add to the larger picture. And it's not important that you have to stick to something, because sometimes you get bored and you just don't feel like doing it. So get into something which is alternative. Say for example, I hit the gym today, but then I realized I missed out on my golf game, so probably I could give it a shot. So a few shots here and there and stuff does help you revisit, and it definitely kind of gives you space to even think, because people underestimate the idea behind exercising. Exercising definitely gives you new energy, gives you new perspectives. In open spaces, you're able to do away with a lot of stuff which is in your head. And of course, when you have exercising happening, or getting back to my main work, when you're kind of cleaning and you're sorting out things and stuff, mostly people do that. Make it a habit to do it daily. If you've not been that great so far, try and put in more energy and effort and stuff. Nobody's house is perfect. So somebody says we don't like something in your house about something and everything. Well, that's their perspective. Take it with a pinch of salt and stuff, but keep working on your own positivity and your own space, because you would not like to get into that space of pointing fingers at other people's houses and other people's offices and stuff, because it's to each one his own. Okay. So, what may not seem so great and positive to other people could be a reflection, or it is their state of mind and stuff. Whereas when other people come into your offices or to your spaces, they give you compliments. So, focus on the compliment, and focus on the positivity and stuff. And the solution is that make cleaning and improvising a daily habit, and you don't have to become a mommy or a cleaner. You don't have to become an auntie cleaning all the time. No offense meant to ladies, but that's the way they talk. But the point is, depends also on what area you're in. If you're living international, you don't have to get into cleaning and stuff. But unfortunately, in a place like India, Delhi, whatever, you have to kind of get into this and stuff. If you were living in US or UK or something, probably you'll just kind of give in your key to your cleaner. They'll come in and clean up the house and stuff, and you're done, because everything is so differently set up and done. And you have all these facilities of carpenting and stuff like that. So it's a different interior and architectural perspective there. So enjoy yourself and have fun. I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of Famricorn Design. Try and improve on anything and everything. And if you're going to be catching up with few friends and family and stuff like that, try and visit the positive memories, make new ones and stuff, because when you look backwards, it's going to be some recalls of happy moments and stuff like that, not unpleasant ones. Okay. So love and luck. Take care. Have fun. Have a blast. I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of Famricorn Design. And give yourself a break, and try and cut the negativity. Try and ignore the criticism. Try and ignore unhappy people. Positive people are usually kind of appreciative and encouraging and stuff, and everybody knows this by now. Let me remind you this, that unhappy people or negative minds are normally finding faults and criticizing and bringing people down and stuff. So be it. You don't have to make it a part and parcel of your daily life and stuff. Go with the flow, enjoy yourself, focus on what gives you positive energy and positive joy, and love yourself enough to say bye bye, and to kind of stay away from that and stuff. Okay. No matter how close the relationship is or how old the friendship is and stuff, if it's not making you feel good, if you're not enjoying and having a conversation and you're not liking it, dump it and move on. If I sound practical, I've learned it. because I realized that you have to love yourself even more, and your mindset is what drives you forward. They're not going to come and support you and work in your jobs and work in your environments and personal relationships and stuff, right? They've come, they made a comment, they've criticized you, they look down on you, and they move on and they go into their life doing this to other people as well. So it's better to focus on improving, and that's where the springboard of kind of taking charge of your mindset in life happens. So love and luck and take care. Have fun. Have a blast. I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder or CEO of Hamricorn Design. You can find me on jkapani@gmail.com, Jashin Kapani Gmail. Sorry, Jashin Kapani office at gmail.com, and jashinkapani.im@gmail.com. Cheers to you. Love and luck. Enjoy, have fun, and promise to love yourself even more, and please avoid over drinking, and have it in limits. Stay at home and enjoy. If you are not partying anywhere, if you don't have friends and family, you can always unwind and chill at home and stuff. And if you're with your friends and family, try and stick to drinking in moderation, which is not more than maybe one large or two large, because you don't want to kind of make a mess, right? Okay, so have fun, have a blast. Bye bye, cheers.